Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights through him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing it.
Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll get this out wide to Eckler. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Boy, it's such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
On 4th down, Herbert. He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got room. 20, 5, touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. And Bohorquez on to punt as he gets it away. The return is Reed. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, it's 9-0. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 14. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Herbert now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Spiller.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs. And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert caught by Allen. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Eckler, they run left side, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jordan Elliott.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it. But down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Eckler is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll begin the drive with Hunt.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They snap it to Herbert. And this one is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Hunt will try going up the middle.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Watson now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, It's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On second and very short, Herbert.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do.
And now here's another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up that 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running play.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.